The wait is officially over for Spaceballs fans. After nearly 40 years of waiting, Spaceballs 2 is officially in the works, with Mel Brooks returning. A new cast on board and a 2027 release date locked in. Could this be the parody sequel sci-fi fans have been dreaming of? Let's break it down. In case you haven't heard the exciting news yet, yes, Spaceballs 2 is officially happening. The original cult classic came out in 1987. It was written, directed, and produced by Mel Brooks, who also starred as the memorable Yogurt. And if you didn't know already, he is returning for the sequel. Yes! At the age of 98, Brooks is once again donning the toga and growing his hair long to reprise his role as the wise, pervy alien. And he's actually signed on to produce the sequel as well, which will be written and directed by Josh Greenbaum. You might recognize Greenbaum from his work on the 2021 comedy Barb and star Go to Vista Del Mar. And according to Deadline, the project is being fast-tracked at Amazon MGM Studios. So it seems like the powers that be at Amazon are really excited about the project. As for the script, Josh Gad is set to co-write and star in the film as well. And here's what we know so far. Spaceballs 2 will bring back the original cast, including Rick Moranis, Bill Pullman, and Daphne Zuniga reprising their roles as Dark Helmet, Lone Star, and Princess Vespa, respectively. We also know that Spaceballs 2 has roped in some big new comedic talent, with Keke Palmer and Lewis Pullman joining the fun. According to Deadline, while plot details are being kept under wraps, insiders say the film is not a reboot or a prequel, but a sequel with reboot energy. So what can we expect from the new Spaceballs movie? Well, the original Spaceballs lovingly targeted the then-popular Star Wars franchise, with its iconic characters and famous lines like, "May the Schwartz be with you and Schwartz is good." And while it's unclear what exactly they're parodying this time around, there are plenty of new sci-fi series and films to poke fun at, from Disney properties like The Mandalorian to recent Star Wars sequels and even Dune. There's no shortage of absurd situations and over-the-top characters for the cast to play with. Let's be real. After decades of waiting, any new Spaceballs content is good in my book. In fact, during an interview with SFX magazine in 2021, Brooks said, quote, "I'm very happy with Spaceballs the way it is, but I would love to do a sequel. I've often thought that 20 years from now, if people are still laughing at the original, we should do a sequel called Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money. If you had told me 35 years ago that the original would still be funny today, I would have said you're kidding. But it has endured, and it's great to know the laughs have lasted. But what do you guys think about Spaceballs 2 finally becoming a reality? Is it too late for a sequel, or are you just as excited as I am to see what these talented comedic actors and writers do with the new Spaceballs movie? Also, drop your dream cameo, character, or parody ideas in the comments below. And speaking of iconic sci-fi films, don't forget to check out our breakdown of Star Wars Weekend and all the latest sci-fi news. Spaceballs 2 is set to be produced by Universal Pictures and is currently in development. As more information becomes available, we'll keep you updated. But for now, like, subscribe, and ring that bell for all things sci-fi, comedy, and Mel Brooks. This has been your host. May the Schwartz be with you.